The Rutgers Scarlet Knights has certainly climbed back in this contest thanks to the play of the big guy down low, Wally Judge, with a game-high 10 points accompanied by 4 rebounds.
The fifth-year senior getting out and running in transition, finishing around the basket with a couple great dunks off of a couple great passes. But I love the way he's playing inside. He's staying with it. He's aggressive to the hoop. Always finishing around the basket. Great energy, great effort for the big man from Washington, D.C., Wally Judge.
Judge 5 of 7 from the field thus far. Rutgers, keep in mind, has not led in this ball game, but it's really thanks to him getting this club back into this contest, because keep in mind, Rutgers was down by 8 to start the ball game.
They sure were. I like the way they've continued to throw the ball inside. They've also looked to throw it ahead in transition. A lot of credit to Jerome Seguiers and Miles Mack for throwing the ball ahead and also throwing it inside in the half court.
So here's Tanner Plum at the line, 2 points, 2 rebounds this afternoon. Considered the best athlete on the team, a sophomore standing at 6'7". Making his 9th start of the season in this game, and has already surpassed his scoring from last year's unit. That's been certainly a theme of Zach Spiker teams, because most of these guys are young players. That was the first Army 3 throws of the contest, and a well-deserved breather for Plum. And now coming into the matchup will be Larry Toomey in place of him.
Army continuing to pick up the pressure, full court man-to-man, trying to wear Rutgers down a little bit, take away their ball handlers, take a little time off the clock. And there they get a quick travel. Jerome Seguiers shuffles his feet there on the catch. Coach Spiker's almost out of half court clapping on that one.
7th turnover there on Rutgers, and it goes back to Army with a 2-point lead. Space for Herbeck, looking for his second 3. He's got it. Even though Army is last in the Patriot League in 3-point percentage, we'll certainly hoist him thanks to that man, Herbeck, the lone senior.
They're going to keep shooting him. They're going to keep shooting him and keep shooting him.
Now a 5-point lead for the Black Knights. There's Brown, wants to try a 3 again. Lewis comes down with the miss, off the window and in, turning garbage into gold.
Another big body for Rutgers off the bench. Lewis, nice offensive rebound there, nice finish.
Cox re-enters the game. That's Omelet down low. They look inside, trying to get Rollo involved, and finally Romo getting the call and delivering for the Black Knights. And Army, right when Rutgers has an answer, Army comes right back and attests to their 5-point advantage.
And let's not forget, Kevin Ferguson's been on the bench.
He does have 2 personal fouls. It's a very good point. J.J. Moore trying to halt this Army surge. He has fouled again the second time an Army player has committed a personal on the jump shooter. And because of that, J.J. Moore will go to the line shooting 3.
That's the second time J.J. Moore has been fouled on a 3-pointer. He shoots it from deep. He does that a lot. Coach Spiker's going to talk about that at halftime. He's clapping his hands. He's trying to continue to encourage his young team. But that is a cardinal sin. Can't foul a 3-point shooter. Don't bail him out.
J.J. Moore converting his first free throw. He's on the floor right now with Miles Mack and Craig Brown. And really, Mo, since Craig Brown has come into the contest as of late, Rutgers has got back into this contest.
Another guy, kind of like a junkyard dog. He's just around the basketball. He plays hard. He's fearless. He'll guard different positions. He rebounds. He'll do all the little things. And Coach Jordan's looking for that. And he's got that in a couple different guys now as he's tried to change his lineups up a little bit. I love his energy and effort, though.
Seguiers takes a seat. Devon Campbell will enter the game. And now a 3-point contest in favor of the Black Knights from West Point. Cox up top. Good move down low inside. Toomey. Unfinished business for him, however. Stripped away by Mack. Will stay on this end of the floor with 22 to shoot. But you gotta love those backdoor cuts by Army.
Terrific pass. Little backdoor cut. Great catch. Great job by Lewis going straight up and down there. See how he kept his hands straight up in the air, didn't bail him out by fouling, used his size and strength. Rutgers got great size in the front court. Terrific defense there.
Kiefer Jordan back into the game. The same with Omelet with the ball here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Good backdoor look. He was searching for the senior Herback, but the two weren't on the same frequency when it was over.
You know, I had a chance last year to see a handful of these kids play at Army Prep. I was up there recruiting against they were playing another team, and I remember a handful of these kids, and boy, do they play hard, and they're getting better and better and better. Coach Spiker and his staff have done a terrific job bringing in talent. They've got a lot of young players, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in this Patriot League.
Moore looking for Lewis, wants the post key for Jordan, and there is the aforementioned Lewis. Wisely kicks it out to Devon Campbell, and will reset with 15 to shoot. Rutgers can tie with a 3. Keep in mind they've never led. Good give and go with Greg Lewis, and a foul.
Greg Lewis been a great lift off the bench. Again, a nice pass there by Devon Campbell. Terrific finish around the basket. Chance for a three-point play. Great lift by Greg Lewis off the bench.
Second foul on Toomey. As a result, Tanner Plum has to check back in. Greg Lewis again has been battling a lot of knee surgeries. He's another guy that certainly has some professional potential if he wants to play overseas as well. Another guy could have said, hey, I could have left and jumped ship, but instead wanted to finish things at Rutgers.
Coach Jordan's talked a lot about that he is now the guy. He is going to be Rutgers basketball. And a lot of those players really love to hear that.
Good defense down low by Tanner Plum. But driving in the lane is Devon Campbell. Flip-flop the score. Rutgers with his first lead tonight, 31-30.
And the rack comes alive.
Cox in some trouble. Gets it back from Plum. And wisely, Herback shows his leadership will reset. Omlin with two guys on him. It's a 3 by Herback. Can't get the roll. Picked up. Herback again wants to try it. Second effort good. Army with the lead.
Multiple efforts. The Black Knights, terrific job on the offensive glass.
Campbell from the wing. Good, and we're locked up at 33.
Wow, big time shot by Devon Campbell. Tough shot in the corner. Let's see if they can sit down and get a stop here.
30 seconds left in half number 1 at the rack. Omlin with Campbell right in his footsteps. Herback has 13 to shoot. About a 5-second differential between the game and shot clock. Cox looking for a Jordan screen. 2 to shoot. Herback has to hoist it up for 3. Can't get anything on it. And we'll go the opposite way. A shot clock violation. Another turnover on Army with 6.1 seconds remaining. The 8th turnover on the Black Knights.
Let's give a lot of credit to Rutgers. Really sat down and guarded there. That's the kind of multiple efforts on defense Coach Jordan's looking for. Got a chance to, 6 seconds here, got a chance to go into halftime with a lead, or worst case scenario, a tie.
Mack will inbound the basketball. Looking for Brown. Gives it back to Mack. Has some space. 3 seconds left. Mack dashing through the lane. Has the lead at the buzzer. No surprise there in transition. Miles Mack catapults his squad to a 10-3 surge over the last 2 minutes plus.
Terrific finish by Miles Mack. Great job on defense by Rutgers to get the ball back. Saw Coach Jordan and their staff working on some plays. And shoot around today, little full court play for a layup. Going to halftime with a lead.
Now, by rule, the officials will look at this as the basket was made with the game clock winding down. And there you see Pat Driscoll, Les Jones, and Tim Nestor taking another look at this one. But I think, Mo, that he beat it.
I think he did too. They'll take a look at big-time officiating crew here today. Les Jones, Pat. Tim, let's see what we got here. Great drive. Great hang in the air. Absolutely good by me.
And you have to love the way that Miles Mack bursted speed in transition all the way past Williams. Great effort. And there, getting the basket to get his squad up in front.
And a lot of credit to the Rutgers coaching staff. They were practicing those situations in their little walkthrough this morning, and you never know when those things come up. They did now. Great point and great job for them getting the lead going into halftime.